What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. We are here in the city of the Riverlands, and in the Riverlands, which has quite a nice growth rate, we have the fuel demand that we still need to fulfill. So in the last episode, we created those ship lines here. So we do have one ship line here now with two ships on it that is delivering the oil. Not the most profitable one line that we have here, but still it's getting the job done. It's earning us some money and it's delivering the oil. We have way too much oil waiting here. As you can see, it's almost going towards 400. So I can't wait for more modern ships with more capacity. I don't want to have a third ship here because I think it would be a bit too busy on that route here. But those two ships are doing the job. Not the most profitable one, as I said, but you know, with more or with better ships, we can then also get more cargo delivered than each turn. And the oil is then being refined here in the refinery, and the refined oil is then being shipped, unfortunately not that much yet, to the fuel refinery where we have nothing at this point. So stored oil is being processed, but no one actually likes to purchase something, and we want to change that. Now we do have a train station here, but as far as I can see in the city overlay, it's not close to the fuel. The fuel is over here, and we have the bread here. And I certainly don't want my trucks going through the city because that would just create a lot of emission. And thus we need, I want to have trucks on this one here, obviously. And for this one here, we want to have another street that we need to have. So let's take the medium street for that case. And over here, we already have kind of like a street that is over here. And we're just going to deliver it then, or we're just going to drive then all the way over there. Hopefully this works, kind of. It should be working here. Very good. There we have the street. And conditions of aircrafts, I need to look that up as well. Here we're going to have, let's see, a depot. The road depot. Right, and then we do need a truck station here probably, because we want to leave some space just in case if we need to expand on this one here. And over here we have the fuel demand, and let's have a look where we could actually place this one here. Let's have a street going through that. I don't want to destroy any buildings though. Going in here, that might just work. Alright, but it doesn't get everything, so we would probably need another street from up here to that location there. Right, now we can reach quite a lot of buildings there actually. So we're going to have the depot here. Again, we have some space around it where we can then just, you know, build something more. And here, the city will then just expand around this area here. Now, all we need is a new line, which is going to be the oil, the fuel then. I don't know if we have fuel. Do we have fuel at this point? Doesn't seem to be the case. Nope, so this is going to be the first fuel line that we're going to have. And it's for the Riverlands, so fuel Riverlands. Very good. Now we just need some trucks. Have we got something new here? Nope, it's still the same old trucks here from the 1912 era. And we are 1933. There really hasn't happened much, right, in those years. Probably because of the wars. And here we just take, let's say 4 of them. They're on fuel for the Riverlands now. So this one here is now producing the fuel. It should take a couple of seconds here before anything appears. Some of them are empty now. They're all empty. I hope they're actually able to deliver that. I mean, it's stated, yeah, perfect, there it is. Now we have that. So fuel is now being transported to Riverlands and should further boost the population of this city here. There's just another car going over there. And our 3 major towns are continuing to grow. We have a growth rate here of 110. In Maryport, in Caton, we have 190, which is probably the fastest one. No, I think Sleepy Hollow Yeah, 190 and already at 700. So Sleepy Hollow will also be needing an airport soon. Now the next one, as we have seen, a lot of our airplanes are outdated or in a bad condition. So here we have our two lines here, so the grain air and the passenger air. And as we can see, we still have the Vickers Victoria. Let's take all of them for the grain and replace them, because we now have the Junkers U52, which has more cargo space and more capacity, so 10 as opposed to 5 of the Dornier, and as opposed to 8 of the Vickers Victoria. This one now has cargo type all, and Junker U52, nicknamed Aunt U, was designed as a low maintenance aircraft made to carry large cargo volumes in areas with poor infrastructure. And let's replace all of them. Costs us 7 million, but yeah, it can also carry much more. That's it, one click was enough, and let's have a look at one of those airplanes. Oh yeah, they also look much better now. That's a big one. And that's the year 1934 that those are available now. And I think they've also been used in the World War II era. And I just really like the movement of those aircrafts. Very smooth, you know. Very well animated here. And off it goes. Haha, just a beautiful aircraft. We're still in the propeller era though. I wonder when the first jet engine is coming out. Should be in the 50s, right? Somewhere around that. And look at the detail here. So the back is moving up when it speeds up, and then it goes into the air. Beautiful. And off it goes. Delivering 10 tons of grain. That should make this route much more profitable as well. Now we have modernized the aircrafts there. No aircraft, unfortunately, yet for our passenger transportation. So we still have the Dornier Mercure on this one here. So if you look at that, that's the one here, capacity 5. That's really the maximum here in the 1934 era, because, you know, there still was no real commercial airline like that. I think that happened after World War II then. And then we get the first real bigger aircrafts that can actually carry like 50 upwards passengers. Now over here in Sleepy Hollow, we are producing some construction materials now for that city here, but not enough as far as I can see, you know, so it's not really capped. I want us to cap a bit more. We're using already all the stone that we have here, and that have a train filled with at least 200 passengers. Cool. So we have 200 on that line now. These high-speed trains are really getting profitable there, and also coming to their limit soon. So I want to use more. As we can see here, stone is stored, but shipment is not the highest. For the next level, we need to just ship more stone before this one here can upgrade. You know, transport is looking good, production is good, but a bit more shipment would be fine. So let's have a look. And fortunately for us, we do have another stone quarry over here. So obviously, we want to have another train route. For this one there, we have a depot over here. So this depot then, first of all, what I want to do here with that train, I want to make it a bit shorter. It's just way too long. So we're going to use this one here again. And for the stone, it's that cargo cart here. And this one here has 42 carts. And this one here will not be having as much anymore. It's a bit shorter now. Okay, so it doesn't take so much space here on that track. And we're going to use another platform here. Of course, I could use this platform here, and with signals I could make it, but you know, at some point they would still have to wait. And that's just something I don't want to have. We can also, for this bus here, let's replace it with the Daimler DAC seat car. And here we can just have now more tracks. We're using the electric again. Only this one from now on. Also here. Oh, here. And also the cargo platform. Let's make it a bit longer here for longer trains to be able to actually also dock here. All right, and something else is the tracks. We have the standard tracks here. They're coming together here. And also, yeah, that should be fine. And here we're just going to have a signal then. That's a path signal. That's the way that we need it. And into that direction. And so, just in case, just if we have some trains here that need to cross. And with that one here now, we can go all the way to the other side. There we have another cargo station that is just waiting for it then. And also this one here, we want to have a bit bigger, bit larger cargo platform. And then 2 tracks. Actually, let's just keep it at 1 for now. I don't see any reason why we should have 2 here. And then we can just go for it. This is through the mountains as far as I can see. So let's take it slowly. Right, there we have the first tunnel. Right through the mountains here. Perfect. Now all we need to do is having another line here. So from that station there, from Sleepy Hollow, main cargo station to Sleepy Hollow West, which is that here. Very good. And we're using the right platform here as well. And now we just need a train, and hopefully that is working out. So we have the cart here at the locomotive, and then we just need the carts for the stone there, gondola. Oh, right. Was I using the wrong carts here, I think? Right, I was using the old gondolas here. We should actually replace it with the new ones. That's a bit strange why the older ones appear on top. So yeah, that is the more modern one, right? Yeah. That is 1900 and also has a higher top speed here for stone. And of course we can make this quite long there if we want to. Purchase it, 17 million. And we use it on... We haven't named the line anything, so it should be line 1. Line 1, and of course we need to say stone. Sleepy Hollow. Something like that. And now that train should be, hopefully, taking the right turn then. So this one here should then wait. After delivering all that stone. And looking good. Yep, it's waiting. And that one is now going to the right. Tracks here. Nope, it's not. Okay, so the problem here is probably because of this one here. And probably because of this one here. Yeah. Really just needed that one here to work. And now, no path, electric. But as far as I can see, it's fully electric. There is something missing here. That is looking strange. Let's have a look there. Let's get rid of this one here. Oh, we can't place it there. Look at that. These are things I don't understand, but well, probably making something wrong here. And here we have the standard track. Now going to that. That should have solved the problem, right? So we do have now a connection. Right, that train is now on its way, and this one here is on its way now too. Perfect. That is working out. So this one here now receives stones from 2 train lines and should thus upgrade then, so we have more construction materials for Sleepy Hollow. And hopefully that one here is long enough to deliver it. At the moment, no stone is appearing, as far as I can see. Oh, just a tiny bit in the first cart. But hopefully this one ramps up here then, the delivery for that. There it's coming now. Just here on that side. A bit of stone that we have, but not much. Oh, look at that. Lots of new vehicles now. Year 1935. And we got a... Oh, that's looking cool. Douglas DC-3 for passengers, definitely. Some new locomotives, Rotapfeil also. Lots and lots of new vehicles that we can use then. And I'm eager to use that plane there. But first I want to see if we actually get enough or get something out of this one here now. This should increase the shipment here, but not much. Nope, because it was just so little. Is that probably too far away or something? It barely produces anything here. Ah, now it's speeding up. It should be speeding up soon. Shipment. Alright, let's just wait it out. Hopefully more appears. Now what we can do is, what I really want to do is having a look at that airline here, where some people are waiting. So we want to have a better airship on this one here too. And for that, let's open up my planes, the passenger ones, and replace them. Capacity is 10, not that much. Oh yeah, twice as much actually. So 10 fit in, and it's also twice as fast. The Douglas DC-3 is a propeller-driven fixed-wing aircraft whose speed and range revolutionized air travel in the 1930s and 40s. And that's the beauty. And that's a real beauty. So that is a real change here now in the design as well. Oh boy, that is a beautiful aircraft there. 2 pilots on board. It's stopping and now it's speeding up, as we can also see here. And at 110 kilometers we have a takeoff. I don't think that 110 though is realistic, but I think it needs to be faster than that. Probably, right? But I'm not an expert on this. But on its way now. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. On this one here. Definitely going to have another playthrough on a huge map where we're just going to have planes then. And now it's on its way. Kind of not maximum speed yet because it's still increasing in altitude. And we'll just see how much it pays off. We have 4 aircrafts now on this route. But from the look of it, of people waiting, I could have a few more of those beauties there. And there's another train coming in. Let's have a look there. 119, and there are lots of people waiting here in Catan. It still says East Cows on the signs here. $4 million for that. That's a lot of money. First they're unloading. And now people are loading in. And quite a few of them too. Alright, the 137. And off it goes again. Alright, let's have a look at this one here now. So for the trains. That's the tram, that's the trains here, and there we have high-speed passenger train. And I just want to see if we have something better, because we definitely have, yeah, the BC4 now. So that's a beautiful new passenger cart that we have there. And this one here is 100 kilometers. This one here has 125, but the power is very short. It's really just a locomotive with the wagons, with the passenger cabin in it already. So it's perfectly usable for smaller cities or smaller city transport between two smaller cities. We're going to use this one here. But for that one here, for the high-speed one, I really want to use the best locomotive that we have so far, and class A4 it is. It is actually 1/3 faster, so it goes up to 145 kilometers as opposed to 100. It doesn't have as much power though, so not at the longest trains it will have, but it just looks so cool, I want to use it. Express steam locomotive of the London and North Eastern Railway on 3rd July 1938. The Mallard locomotive set the world record speed for steam locomotives at 200 kilometers an hour, which is still valid today. So it's the fastest steam locomotive ever used. And we're going to use it here with the new carts. But probably I think they are not going to be very long then. Those trains there, and let's replace it and let's have a look at it. There it is. 113, definitely already faster now with the new carts that we have there. But it looks a bit more dirty again because we have steam now again. But it's probably the last steam locomotive that we use on a high-speed train. It's a beauty though, with some seriously long passenger carts now here in the back, and it probably can also carry more than. Not many people leave here. And yeah, as we can see now, 160, and this train is actually full, so it's too short. But perhaps we make good for it because it has higher speeds. Off it goes, and we're using the same one on the other one. High-speed passenger 2. And then we're using that one here and the BC4 cart just before it reaches mediocre. Then we have those two on that high-speed train here. Yeah, and they're quite full. So either I will use a third train on that line here, or we just stick to it until we get a better locomotive then. That's that. And I'm eager to use the new locomotive that we just got. And we're definitely going to do that, but we're doing that in the next episode. Stay tuned.